Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video, and yes, I am back. I have been away. I was in the US for work, but I'm back now, so I'm really much looking forward to pumping out some more videos for you guys. Obviously, I did have a few videos released here and there every couple of days, but they were kind of pre-done ones, and ones that kind of I just had ready to go. So obviously, they weren't related to this sexy mofo right here. So we're going to jump into, I know I'm a little bit late for this, like I said, I've been away, so apologies, but we're going to jump in. I'm going to share my thoughts on the patch notes, on MAEL, on the banner. If you guys have cheated, you guys will probably know whether I'm summoning or not, and what my recommendations are for that. And yeah, let's jump into it. So I am actually a little bit, I suppose, it's pretty good because I have, like, obviously all of us have seen probably a little bit of gameplay from the JP servers about this guy, but yeah, let's do it. So as we all know, the new festival is MAEL. About damn time. We've been waiting for this guy for so long. I'm super hyped for him. I was going to be hyped for him whether he was crap or not, to be honest with you guys. He's just a cool unit and a great character from the manga and the show, so absolutely stoked. So like I said, let's jump into it. So MAEL of Sun, a 4 Archangel, about damn time again. Anyway, so he's a light character, which is really cool. I think we all expected that, but that's going to be lots of fun. We can now do a full light team if you want, with Bloody Liz, MAEL obviously, and then another one, Escanor. So that's really cool. But basically, his passive is for every goddess race ally in the battle, increase all the heroes' stats by 7% and damage dealt by 10%. So, I mean, you could get up to 21%, 30% damage increase, which is, sorry, 21% basic stats and 30% damage increase, which is wicked. And if all participating allies of the goddess race apply Brilliance of the Sun on all allies. Now this is wicked because obviously it decreases the damage taken by 20%, as you guys can see, and it makes you unaffected by stat decreases in PvP. So my beautiful demon team that I've just invested in might not have as much to say, but luckily, I've saved some resources and I've got enough to invest in MAEL as well. So we'll be adding him to my goddess team because I have my goddess team pretty well built. I won't say obviously perfect, but it's not bad at all. So keen to see this, and I reckon there's a lot of stat buffs and stat boosts and all this kind of stuff that we can start working towards. So that's going to be cool. Grace just straight up increases the hero's damage dealt by 20%. I'm really looking forward to doing some testing with this. I know like Amazing and stuff have kind of done a video on what's better, whether it's the Sario link or now the MAEL link. What's really cool is now we get 2 damage graces. I think that's sick. So I'd be very surprised if we don't see a lot of people just running MAEL Grace, Tamil Grace, and then Sario Grace pretty much consistently. But yeah, I'm really keen to kind of do a test and see which one is better in terms of just the overall damage output. And I don't know, like my guesstimate is probably going to be this, depending on the hero you use, because you're not always going to crit, right? Whereas this is just a straight up increase in damage dealt. So we'll do some testing when we get the character, but that'll be cool. So first skill is increase inflicts conflagration damage. Conflagration? Far out. English is my first language and I'm still struggling with that one. To 500% of attack on one enemy. So basically for every Brilliance of Sun on allies increases damage by 30%. So obviously if you guys have at least 3, you'll get a beautiful 90% damage increase, which would be very nice. And inflicts spike damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies, and applies 2 marks of black dots for 2 turns. So again, it gives you a damage dealt decrease of 20%. So with this, plus the damage taken decrease, you're going to become very tanky as goddesses, especially obviously in PvP. I know everyone's obviously, we've seen gameplay on PvP and stuff, but I'm really keen to actually give these guys a go in some PvE content. With all the different, damage dealt decreases and increase in stats and all that kind of stuff, I think like there might actually be a lot of fun on PvE stuff. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing that as well. And then finally, basically removes stances from all enemies. Additionally applies 3 marks of black dots. and inflicts black dot burst damage of 750%. Now this is where, and then there you go, for every mark of black dot on the enemy, plus 50% damage is dealt. So this is where the hero, again, like it's a festival unit, so it becomes a little bit kind of like, obviously the higher ult level you have, the more OP they become. Like at level 1 it's 5%, and then level 6, and then at max it's 50%. Like even the jump from level 5, from like level 4 to level 6 is massive. Like you go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then you're suddenly 35 and 50. So 6/6 MAEL is going to be very scary. I've seen some very big numbers already, as I'm sure you guys have as well. So at the very least, I'll have a 1/6 MAEL, depending on how lucky I get in the summons. But damn, I gave away whether I'm summoning or not. Damn it. All right. Whether or not, yeah, depending on how lucky we get. Like, I'm just happy to have the character, honestly. Like, for all you guys that are free to play out there, yes, obviously a 6/6 MAEL is beautiful, and it's what you want. The same thing with every unit in the game, but just having the hero is nice, right? It's going to be fun. It's a great new hero to play. It gives you more stuff for your constellations, you know, etc., etc. So, could be better, could be worse. But yeah, this ultimate is gonna hit hard. Now, the banner. All right, this is a festival banner, so I would say most of you are probably going to be summoning. But, however, it's quite an interesting banner. It's got some really good units, and then it's got some interesting choices, I would say, right? So obviously, MAEL is going to be good. Green Zeldris is still pretty good if you're running a debuff team. It's a little bit hard with all these cleanses now from like perk melee, but can still be a good unit. Margaret is going to be a great unit, I think, with MAEL. Obviously with the cleanses and stuff as well. She's still a really strong unit for PvE. A lot of you guys have been kind of throwing in the comments and stuff like, what do I do if I don't have Margaret? What do I do if I don't have Margaret? You know, how do I get around it if I don't have her? Now's your chance, guys. If you want her and you need her, hopefully you guys, you know, can summon for her, right? And best of luck pulling your own Margaret. I think mine's about 2/6, so I would love some dupes for her. But yeah, so good unit. Probably better choice than Green Zeldris. He's kind of dropped off a little bit, but yeah, definitely Ludo's a good unit. Yes, team, yes. If any of you guys have been following me for a little bit, or if any of you guys know my struggle with getting this Cusack, it is so real and I'm so upsetting. So I really want this Cusack. He's not very good. There's not really a lot of use for him in the game, but he's just, for some reason, the hero that I've wanted that's eluded me for so long. So Cusack is my boy, and I'm gonna pull him this rotation, this festival, 100%. Don't care, guaranteed. All right, Festarossa, obviously great unit, very very good on the demon team. How effective the demon team's still going to be with MAEL coming out with a goddess team, I don't know, but still a very very good unit. So great for having dupes. Hopefully you guys who don't have them will pull him. I know a couple of guys in the Discord didn't have him. I think shout out to Emma. She's just pulled one recently. She was one of the account reviews that we did not too long ago. So great unit to have. And now you've got Bloody Liz or Light Liz. Now, she gets a bad rap. I still think she's a good unit, right? And I think she's going to go really well with the new MAEL as well. But yeah, like she gets a bad rap, I think. And I know like Nag and stuff really don't like Liz, and that's fair enough. Like she's annoying like unit overall, but I think she's good, and she's obviously great for guild boss and stuff. So mine's already 6/6, so I don't really want any more of her. Like I'll take the festival coins to spend on like Cusack or MAEL or you know, someone for another dupe, but not really too fussed. And then those are obviously the top festival units, and then you've got the Archangels here. You've got Red Tarmiel, which hopefully if some of you guys don't have, you'll pull. You've got Blue Tarmiel, bit outdated but still okay. You've got Chandler, Green Chandler. I want that Cusack as well. I don't have either of the Cusacks, so I'm hoping to pull him. Ominous Nebulous. I always stuff this up. Ominous Nebulous Zeldris, Nebula Zeldris, far out, is obviously a good unit. Great. Pairs very well with the demon team, so potentially worth pulling for you guys. Ignore my Discord, sorry. Then you've got like Red Sariel, Blue Tarmiel, Blue Ludo, like all heroes that you can already pull. Most of you guys have probably got decent dupes of this already. I think I'm at like 5/6 and 4/6 and on these guys, so I wouldn't mind a 6/6ing them. So that'd be quite nice. But I'm not too fussed, right? And Green Sariel as well, so obviously all the goddesses are here. Red Escanor, yeah, I don't know, not relevant at all, right? Like, it's just not needed. Taxiel Gauther, because there's not enough of that already. Green Merlin, like, all of these are kind of then a bit garbage, right? The Nashi's good if you can get his Relic through dogs, but that's kind of about it. Like, his heroes all don't really have a place in, unfortunately. Green Esterosa, like, I love the hero and the unit, but it doesn't have a place in the game. Red Melascula is pretty much only good for that Tower of Trials piece, so it's a really weird banner, honestly. Like, it's a really interesting festival banner. Like, good, like, obviously this is going to be great hero, good hero at the moment, not really, good, like, good, Archangels. It's you know what I mean? Like, there's some heroes in here that you want and you probably want dupes for and you want to be able to pull, but then there's some heroes that you're like, why is Blue Droll in this banner, or Red Zeldris? You know what I mean? Like, it's really weird. Or like this Diane. Like, this Diane is just, ugh. So I don't know. It's really weird. So I will be summoning. I think it's worth it. I say that very loosely, right, guys? Like, it depends how many gems you have and how often you play. From what I've seen of MAEL, he's good, and he's a lot of fun. He's not quite the Esterosa of demons, right? Like, which is, I think, what we're all hoping for. Yeah, I'd like. It's really like, you know, obviously the other banners that we had, right, with the one Escanor and the Purgatory Melee were just no-brainers. Like, summon, no-brainer, right? There were so many good units on that banner. Those heroes were so overpowered. Like, it was just worth it. This banner is a little bit weirder. Like I said, I would probably, if you are lacking like Margaret, maybe you don't have Esterosa, you know, maybe you don't have Ominous Nebula Zeldris, maybe you want some more dupes, like, yes, summon. I'm summoning just one because I really want these two Kusaks and I really want MAEL. So this is not one of those banners where, like, I would honestly recommend 100%, yes, you must summon. There's no way, don't skip at all. Yeah, it's a weird one. Like I said, I don't want to. I don't say it's up to you because that's just such a cop out. But like, if you were pressing me for a yes or no, I'd say yes, just because there's some good units here. But I don't think you'd be like the world's biggest idiot if you skipped, if that makes sense. But then again, like, we don't have any like big festivals coming up anytime soon. So again, I'm rambling here. If you have to push me, I'd say summon, but maybe just like one rotation. Like, I think one rotation would be plenty. Oh, knock my mic. Sorry, guys. So obviously you've got the 300, 600, 900. He's a 900 pity banner. So yeah, cool. So that's the banner. Let's keep going. This video is already 12 minutes long, as I'm just, I don't know. I've missed you guys. I've missed being able to just talk at the mic, and talk to you guys. So. Looking forward to the live stream tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. And if anyone actually cares, I think it might finally be time for you guys to see my face. If you, I mean, I don't, that's not important, but if you do want to see what I look like, then that'll be happening tomorrow as well. Cool. So some new aluminum. Okay, let's have a quick look. Hold on. Okay, so this is the MAEL outfits. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that one's definitely, I think, going to be everyone's favorite. That one looks wicked. I don't mind like the gentleman, or is it a gentleman one? It almost looks like a guard one, I think, and then like an Indiana Jones one. But no, that one's obviously wicked. Okay, cool. So this is the festival shop exchange. So you get 3 tickets, and you'll be able to buy one of these. So if I get 3, I'm buying Kusak. I don't even care what you guys have to say. I know it's dumb, but I'm gonna get them. I think I have all of these units now, apart from New Wings King. And Losfane, but they're not really relevant. So for you guys, if you've got 3 festival coins, depending on the unit, and if you're going to use them, I'd honestly recommend spending them on the actual alt levels of that unit, unless you've already got it 6/6. If you did have to pick a unit from here, in kind of order, I suppose it would depend. Like, in terms of best utility, I'd probably go Chad King and then Festival Diane. Those are probably the 2 that I get the most use out of, and you can use across. I mean, King's definitely probably more of a PvE unit nowadays, but Diane, you can still use them both PvP and PvE quite comfortably. King's just a great PvE unit as well as farming unit. Festival Goth is cool. Ludo, obviously, if you don't have Margaret, if you don't have Margaret, and then Esterosa if you are building the demon team. So this is only merely specific for demon teams, this guy. But yeah, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to that as well. New relics. This really pissed me off, guys. I don't know about you, because that really annoyed me, because it basically just they just changed the hero after releasing her. Like I deliberately didn't summon because I was like, they're gonna release a new hero that's actually built for this boss fight, and there's no point summoning on Freya. And then they just change her skills so she becomes the demonic beast fight. So people that didn't summon her now don't have her, and I can't even look at attempting her. So that really annoyed me. I'll be real with you guys. So once I pull Freya, I will give Nidho a go again. I think from what I've heard, it doesn't really do too much in terms of the actual making the boss any easier. Whether or not they release another hero that actually can help with this, I don't know. It's really weird, but this really annoyed me quite a lot. And then Iron Blood Mono, if allies in battle of 7 catastrophes. Increase 7, yeah, AoE attack damage. That sounds meh. Oh, cool, new chapter. Okay, awesome. I didn't realize we're doing a new chapter as well. That's good fun. I'm looking forward. We'll do a chapter. We'll do story time with Dan as always, and we'll do a playthrough with this. We'll work our way through the new chapters. So hopefully that should be good. Max player rank increased from 100 to 110. Okay, interesting. I was wondering if they were going to keep it at 100. But looks like they're not. So this is obviously all new to me, guys. Like, this is the first time I'm reading through all this stuff, like I said, because I've been away. So engraving system improvement. You guys might have to tell me what's going on here. Oh, I don't have to go to Merlin. It looks like I can just do it within the actual... Oh, that's so much better. I did get tired of constantly having to go to Merlin and then picking the new gear and stuff. You can literally just do it from in the... Okay, that's great. That's really nice. You can now see the alt level for the coins in Coin Shop. Okay. So it tells you who you've got at max level when you go to use your Coin Shop stuff. Okay, that's kind of helpful. That's kind of helpful. Knighthood join system. Don't know what's going on here. No Knighthead. Shout out to my Knighthoods, both on the Asia and global server. If you guys are still looking for Knighthoods, I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of spots free. Login bonus. Okay, cool. 200 gems and 14 UR things. All right. Again, when it's in English, I'll have a better chance of reading this through for you guys, and you guys might already know, so you can tell me. Okay, so that's the festival event things. You get a full free multi as always, and you get a UR pendant. That's really nice. Login bonus. Yeah, that's your 200 gems, and this looks like a login bonus as well. So that's kind of cool. Got you 3 times, so summon 3 times. Open Goddess, lucky card 20 times. Cool, yes, that's your standard stuff. Perfect, I've got a lot of resources now for that, so that'll be good. Blessings to the Angel event. Yep, it's the usual festival stuff, so we'll be going through all of that when it comes out. And you've got the Blessings of Angels that'll be here, so that's good. Okay, opening the lucky cards. Yep, makes sense. And this looks like the rewards from that. Looks like a new haircut for MAEL, so that's cool. Event boss battle. I remember this guy, so we'll do this as well. Lots of new content coming out for you guys. Love it. Really keen to get stuck into some videos and stuff again, so that's nice. Cool, and an SSR outfit for him as well. And outfits for... Okay, so yeah, so for Bard, it's the repeat of the number 7 outfits, I think, from what I can see. So if you guys have already got those, which you might do, then you'll just get some resources for some cosmetic resources. Labyrinth Season 3. All right, cool. So we'll do a Labyrinth. Right, I didn't do a Labyrinth last time just because it's just such a pain, and you got to go through so many times. So, I mean, if you guys want me to do one, I can. But let's keep going as the usual. You got 30 gems and a whole bunch of other rewards. I'm gonna go a bit faster because there's a bit going on here, and this video is dragging on a little bit. Dungeon rewards, yep, cool. More usual stuff. King Exchange. Right, looks like Event King Exchange. Oh, looks like they've changed the way you can exchange a few things, so that's kind of cool. Oh, you can do 3 pendants into outfit enhanced materials. That's nice. That's clean. That'd be really good. If that stays, that'd be nutty. Oh, I can change these into anvils. Oh, this will really help. This will really help. Okay. That'd be really nice. Alright, New King's Festival Exchange Event. Yeah, okay, this is what I was just looking at. Perfect. Okay, cool. That's going to be really nice. I'm going to definitely utilize some of that. And then the usual growth support event, the lucky bag event. And I think that's it. Alright, guys. So, I'm super excited for this update. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Tune in tomorrow for the summons if you guys are keen. Hopefully we pull MAEL with 800 gems, and then we'll do some gameplay and stuff with them as well. I know it might not be the best time for you all, so apologies. It's just basically straight after the update once I finish work, so when I can do it. But I will obviously be uploading all that to YouTube and stuff. So if you guys are keen, stick around. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.